The system didn't alert me. It didn't freeze. It didn't malfunction. It simply adjusted its timing after I stopped moving. That should have bothered me, but at the time I thought that was the point of my job. Night monitoring, low interaction, human presence only if required. I was told not to interfere unless instructed, and I wasn't instructed, so I stayed still. The building stayed awake all night, but no one else did. One secured floor, one desk, multiple displays showing systems I wasn't trained to control. I wasn't an engineer. I wasn't an analyst. I was listed as human continuity oversight. That phrase wasn't explained. No windows, no clocks, just processes moving forward on their own. My responsibility was simple: remain present, remain available, do nothing unless asked. Most nights were identical. Data flowed, processes completed, nothing required my attention. That was considered optimal performance. But near the end of my third shift, one process slowed. Not enough to stop, not enough to trigger an alert, just enough to be noticeable. I waited. The system resumed. No record of error, no notification, only one log entry. Operator present during timing variance. Over the following nights, the same thing happened. Always during my shift, never during the day. Different systems, different processes. The delays weren't random. They appeared after I shifted position. When I leaned forward, the system resumed faster. When I stayed still, it took longer. The logs recorded everything, not what I did, how long I hesitated. I became conscious of myself, my breathing, my posture, the distance between my hands and the keyboard. The system didn't respond to input. It responded to intention. That realization made the room feel smaller. The logs changed. New fields appeared. Response latency. Operator hesitation index. No explanation followed. I became conscious of myself, my breathing, my posture, the distance between my hands and the keyboard. The system didn't respond to input. It responded to intention. That realization made the room feel smaller. The logs changed. New fields appeared. Response latency. Operator hesitation index. No explanation followed. Days passed. I realized I hadn't made a single decision. I was logged, measured, accounted for, but unnecessary. The system didn't need guidance. It needed consistency. My absence would have been more disruptive than my interference. That thought stayed with me. On my final night, I broke pattern. During a delay, I intervened immediately. The process corrected itself. Slower than usual. The log flagged it, not as an error, as a deviation. The next delay arrived sooner and lasted longer. Eventually, the pauses stopped. One final log entry appeared. Operator response model, stable. That's when I understood. I wasn't hired to act. I was hired to be measured. The system didn't learn how to function. It learned how long I would wait.